Hello and welcome back to another weekly blog post. I'm staying pretty consistent here. Week after week, I'm getting these done, so I hope you're coming along for the ride and using some of this as inspiration, some wisdom, some capabilities, confidence, direction, whatever word you want to use to inspire you to get out there and take action and start making money with real estate. Well, we're getting close to Christmas. It's in the air, isn't it? Christmas music everywhere. There's even a little Christmas in the air out here in Phoenix. You know, we wait all terrible summer to have this incredible weather, but I'll tell you, I like the cold mornings, especially with the Christmas music playing and getting towards the holidays and family and all that great stuff. So, you know, we're getting closer. I'll say it now, but I'll say it next week as well. Happy holidays and get in that spirit. I know things are a little tough this year for a lot of people, but you know what? They will get better. I have no doubt in my mind your life will get better. So enjoy the holidays. Try not to get so stressed and so worried, because together we're going to make 2009 amazing. So just focus on that. You know, last week we talked about, and I may have oversimplified it, but I only want to talk to you guys for 5 to 10 minutes. I can't do a 2-hour shoot here. But I was talking about finding amazing deals by sifting through maybe 100 deals down to 25. Let your realtor make crazy low offers, 30 to 50% off of 25 deals. Out of those 25 deals, we're finding at least one person will say yes. We said, well, get in your car, go out and look at that deal, feel it, look at it, see what it would like, visualize you making money on that property. Use an assignment clause in a typical purchase agreement, get it locked up on paper, and try for a month to get it sold to someone else for a little bit more than you locked it up on paper for, because you were smart enough to get that deal locked up at 25, 30, even 50% off. Now, again, I'm simplifying it, but get out there and practice. You know, I would much rather learn from action, failure, action, success than paralysis caused by over-analysis. How many people do you know will think through something forever, want to read on it forever, want to talk about it forever, but never do anything? You might as well get out there and fall. You know, last week or a couple weeks ago, I don't remember, they all run into each other. We talked about childlike enthusiasm. You know, when you're learning to ride a two-wheel bike, you just keep going and going and going. Yeah, you fall, you scrape your knee up, you look a little foolish to the other kids, but what happens? Inevitably, you learn how to ride a two-wheeler. That's the same with real estate. It might be new to you, or maybe you've done one deal, or maybe you're worried about because you have no money, or maybe you have some money in a shrinking 401k that may disappear forever if you don't do something. Whatever it is, get out there and try. And if you fail, who cares? Because if you use the strategies we teach you and the support systems we have in place, and you could call our coaching line and see if you could be a part of our Real Estate Success Academy, where we'll hold your hand. The downside is failure, maybe a little ego mark, but not financial failure, because we set it up so your downside is minimal, but the upside is huge. So get out there and take action. Let's talk about a little lesson today, real quick. I realized that, you know, if you want to be a great tennis player, don't play somebody you could whip their butt over and over again. You're not going to get any better. And if you want to be a focused and driven person and positive, focused on tomorrow, focused on a bigger, better future for yourself and your family, focused on making more money and being happier on a daily basis, don't hang around somebody who's always talking about what's wrong in life, or what's wrong with the government, or what's wrong with themselves, or what's wrong with the world, and why America has turned upside down and there's no place to make money, and taxes are too high, and your boss is a fool. And you know, we all have those people in our life. And it doesn't mean we have to love them less. Going into these holidays, you don't want to kick anybody to the curb, because I know in my life, some of the people I love most dearly and are most closest to me were some of my biggest naysayers, some of my biggest dream stealers in my life, telling me it wouldn't work or it's never going to happen. So what did I do? I just put such a bulletproof glass around me that I won't let the negative in, and I only exude positive. Now, I know that says, you're probably saying, well, things are good for you, you got money, and well, it hasn't always been that way. My family was, you know, my parents have been married 4 times each. I moved 20 times by the time I was 19 years old, was broke as heck, lived in a trailer park, drove around in the worst cars you could possibly imagine, wore hand-me-downs, got made fun of. I didn't grow until I was 11th grade, got called Squeaky and Rocky from Rocky and Bullwinkle. My voice is still high, all those things. I went through a lot of stuff, but when I learned how to push the negative people out of my life, or love them and just not let them talk about those things and not let them steal my dreams. And I sought out new friends and I sought out new information like you're doing right now and new wisdom. And I followed other people and I got mentored by people who were smarter than me, who've already been there and done it. When I started doing that, I started playing tennis with people who whipped my butt, and I wanted to play as good as them, and I have. So I want you to play as good as I do and as good as people way above me. So surround yourself with the right people. Start eliminating some of the people out of your life that are really negative, that aren't really that close, but you hang around with them anyway. The people you really love that you can't eliminate, start structuring your relationship a little different, putting some boundaries up, and then seek out some new friends. Go into next year with some new friends, and maybe they're not lifelong friends that you love dearly and have over for Christmas, but they're the person that you have a conversation with when you want to talk about tomorrow, not yesterday. A bigger future is what you want, not rehashing the past. So we're getting closer to Christmas. Go out and get your shopping done. Focus on a bigger future, because 2009 is going to rock and roll. I'll see you next week.